from Washington State, the BSW REPOP is a solution that you can have to dampen the plosives on an RE20. The only issue that I've run into is that the construction of the pop filter is, in a sense, delicate. It is structurally sound, but definitely as soon as an issue like this occurs where you dent the pop filter, it's kind of game over. Until I reached out. I sent an email about my situation and was just asking if I could just purchase the part of the latch that actually holds on to the pop filter. But they were very kind to send me a completely new replacement. So I thought I'd make a video on that. Their customer support, although brief, it was really wonderful. Like, if you know the price for this in American, you'd be kind of crying. Because there's definitely better solutions out there that are cheaper. You don't need to go and take this route. But I knew how good metal pop filters are, especially this one, and I was thinking it would make a lot of sense. It would make a lot of sense to go all out on this, because I'd want to have both a good solution for the SM7B as I would for the RE20 when it comes to plosive control, because I am not really well trained and I'm not really well versed in managing my P's, my B's, my S's. So this is exactly what you get in that big box. It's protected. It's a little container. There's some stickers or tape here that you can just pull right off, just like the first time, which I hope is going to be the last. They have 3 colors. They're all in line for the differing models that Electro Voice offers. You get it's kind of like a, I don't know what the official color of this is, but it's kind of like a brownish gray. And then you got that silver of the, I think it's the RE27 and D, and then the black of the RE320. So as soon as you open this, you're going to be greeted by a solid piece of cardboard, and then finally the pop filter. Now, I was super concerned. The first time that I constructed this, I was very, very much concerned. Strictly because you don't know actually how tight this has to be until you put it on for the first time. And oh boy, like you do have to tighten this. So as you can see, it is a little bit bent. But what's kind of great is you can bend it back. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be how it is, but I did on mine bend it a little bit. And what's really great is it does hold its shape really, really well. So I'm just gonna make sure that's okay. So it's got a little Phillips head screw over there. We're just gonna unscrew this. It did very, very well. Metal pop filters in general are they're such a safe option. I know that there are some that are standalone like this, and you can use that on the RE20. The only issue again is just it's the size. If you're going to be on air or on camera per se, you kind of want to make sure that you're seen. Even this is a little bit crazy, but considering my space and everything, it's what I got to work with, and for some people as well, it's what they got to work with. This offers a very good solution. If you want to be seen using your RE20, want to have your face seen, this isn't that bad of an option. Now, when I did this, I was so nitpicky. I just wanted to make sure that this was aligned because I just wanted to. So what you generally want to do when you're putting this together is you want to make sure that that's flush right with the bottom portion of the microphone. We're just going to push that in there. All right. And then for the latch, you just got to hook that right here, bring it around, and then you're all set. From here on out, this is the part where it gets a little sketch. You kind of feel like you're not supposed to like pinch this, but you are supposed to pinch it. So just don't be scared of that. That's definitely a thing that you're supposed to do. I am going to move this a little bit because, again, for me personally, I like having that kind of aligned. All right. So making sure that everything is flush and you got that kind of like inch or so. Put the screw on the other side here. So it should be on the other side of where this little nut is going to be. And then you, in a sense, you kind of pinch it and you just start spinning and then it'll catch on. And then from there, you can just continue however long this is going to take. I go all the way just to be safe. And then that's it. So you don't want to bend this too much. All I know is that it was the same case with my other previous unit. It was just a little bit bent on the frame, but as you can see here now, everything's all aligned. Everything's nice and tight and snug. And let's test the plosive differences. Although not on the RE20, but on the infamous SM7B. So my SM7B is just like an SM7 and any other SM7B. It's going to be very prone to plosives without the windscreen. And now this is the thing. It is very good. It sounds a lot more richer. It sounds a lot more brighter when you don't have the thick windscreen or even the thin one. So I was thinking, even though this is not technically broken, I can still use this. And we can show you just how much of a difference, even though this is completely not, again, there's no tension on that part. It's really been dented in from my accident. So if I blow into the mic, you can hear that. Even on the side, of course. So what this is supposed to do is dampen that. And in turn, it's going to do so with plosives. Now, of course, there's techniques that you can do so that you don't need to do this, right? What's really great, though, is that this is so... it's such a perfect fit that you can literally just slide this on here. Not too much, of course, generally speaking. Now, I do recall that there's some rattling that happens when you're talking into this. It might be this guy doing it, but it's got foam. If you're, I think I didn't really completely show you that, but it's got foam underneath the ring so that you can have this happen. So now, if I blow into this, bada bing, bada boom. So now we got some plosive protection. And again, for me, I'm specifically really bad with that. So if I'm doing my B's and in my P's, like if you try really hard, of course, it's going to go straight through. But damn, that makes a lot of a difference. So if you can hear the blowing, it's just more of that note now, what's going through my pipes, rather than just... So it does a really good job. You don't even need to be this close. It all depends on your situation, of course. For me, because my room is noisy, you can hear that when it's going through the expander. I do need to have the mic close. So if I'm singing or if I'm talking, I do kind of want it to be as close as possible so that the sound source, my voice, is clear and going through. So if you can hear the difference, just from wind alone, on the SM7B, then of course I think that there should be no doubt that it'll also be the same for an RE20. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Just know that, yeah, these guys are great. I personally, not sponsored, paid the first time with my own money, but I was very surprised with their customer service. So if an issue happens or arises, just I think don't be scared to send them an email. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. It's not much of a review, if anything, just an unboxing. But yeah, it works. It fits. You know, the second one, again, a second one. I can't, like, if you know the price of this thing, you'll know that's kind of ridiculous. But you know, the money goes right into it. The quality goes very, very far. Just don't drop it. Don't drop your RE20 like I did. So